Listen, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. This is our opening of our new $1.1 million facility that is part of our WPC. And WPC stands for Water Pollution Control for the City of Huntsville. This replaces a 50-year-old building and this building will be used for training, offices, and storage. And we'll have Shane Cook, who is Director of WPC, to talk a little bit more about this in a few minutes. In the past 10 years, from 2001 to 2011, the City of Huntsville has spent more than $152 million on water and sewer infrastructure. When you start talking about $152 million, that's $152 million that has spent under the ground. And when you look out, you don't see any plaques for it, you don't see any great accolades for it, but it's part of our infrastructure. And this infrastructure has helped drive the growth of Huntsville. This sewer infrastructure is what makes businesses want to come and locate in Huntsville, makes residences want to locate in Huntsville, and also it's what brings industry to town. Any industry coming says we need sewer, we need what water pollution control provides, and if you don't have it, you won't have a growing town, you won't have a growing economy. So the City of Huntsville has been working for years with this, and we have some dedicated crews down here who are making sure that that works. We're close to completing the sixth and final phase of the water and sewer utility lines in the new western corridor, which is west of Madison and in Limestone County, and that takes the city limits all the way out to I-65. You know, Huntsville has always been progressive in terms of infrastructure. We do it because it's growth, because it's economic growth, because it makes us grow as a community, not only in residences, but in businesses. And the businesses are so important to provide jobs for our residents. We're in an enviable position. We were in another town yesterday, and they wish that they could have the type of infrastructure that we have. And when you look across the board, the idea that has been put forward by a lot of the leadership that's sitting right here has been that we as Huntsville will provide the infrastructure that provides for our continued growth, for the continued growth of jobs, for the continued growth of our residential. So Huntsville has been doing this for a number of years, and I'd like to introduce you now to Shane Cook. Shane is our Director of Water Pollution Control. He's going to talk a little bit more about what this building does and what the function of water pollution control is. Shane?
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I'd like to say I appreciate all of you coming out today to celebrate the new building with us. And water pollution control is poised to move into the future. We're in this position due to visionary leaders in the past and present. First of those visionary leaders is our elected officials. They allow us to operate on a daily basis and build and develop infrastructure for the future and to meet the regulatory demands. Another one of these visionaries leaders was Mr. Lovelady, who's recently retired. Mr. Lovelady brought WPC into the 21st century, and by that I mean he, along with GIS and ITS, have developed systems that not only monitor us system-wide, they also keep up databases of every repair that we do. They also that cooperation has also given us an electronic mapping system that is second to none in the nation. This translates into basically in multiple locations, any WPC employee can almost instantaneously know when we have lost a treatment plant or a pump station out in the exterior. It also allows our engineers to go in and analyze repairs made on our entire system for any of those repairs over the last 10 years and make educated decisions on how we're going to move forward maintaining that. Mr. Lovelady was also instrumental in bringing education into WPC. Part of that's the facility you're standing in today. He also developed most of the education programs that we currently have. This building also houses our labs and our admin offices, which we use every day. The third set of visionaries that's brought us to the point where we're at now is the planning and engineering departments. As the mayor just alluded to, sewer is the lifeblood of economic growth. Without it, you don't have economic growth. But without engineering and planning telling us this is where it's going to be, this is what's happening, we would not be in the right place at the right time. We would not have the infrastructure there for that economic growth to happen. And speaking on being in the right place at the right time, WPC employs about 100, just over 100 employees. They dispatch out of here every day to take care of things all over the system. About half of those employees maintain the 1,400 miles of sewer that we currently have. Those guys clean, televise, and make repairs to almost 30,000 linear feet of sewer on a daily basis. About 40% of our staff maintain and operate the pump stations and treatment plants. And therefore, all the water that we get coming in, we make sure that it goes back out into the environment clean and meet the regulatory standards. About 10% of our employees actually lay new sewer that drives the economic growth. And if sanitary sewer is the lifeblood of an economy, then these men and women that do this on a daily basis are the lifeblood of WPC.
It is a delight to see where WPC has come from since I've been here. Mr. Lovelady is to be commended for bringing this process into the 21st century. I would be remiss if I would not say it's another gentleman sitting in the midst of us. And I was delighted to hear this young man say that planning, the visionary planning dictates the growth and economic development for any municipality. And Mayor, I just cannot refuse to not acknowledge that as findings. Years ago, when they allowed me to come in here and serve, and a lot of stuff we just couldn't see. But today, Huntsville is the beneficiary of your visions in this process. And I just want to say congratulations and best wishes in your retirement. And you've done a job well done. And I am kind of bittersweet. When I got the announcement that this was happening today, Mr. Lovelady has been good for Huntsville. You made some things happen that ordinarily would have not happened. And I appreciate that. And with that, I'm going to let the mayor come back and move forward. And I want to thank these employees that you have here. But we take the credit, but it is the employees, the staff, the support workers that really make Huntsville. Mayor, I remember a few years ago when I first came in, we had flooding and other contamination all over the place. But with visionary thinking and a man like Thomas, we don't have that today. We've been blessed by this department. Again, congratulations and best wishes, Thomas. Enjoy your retirement.